Alright, so Dynamite is tonight, as usual for a Wednesday. We're going to preview it. We haven't got the full card again, which is normally a good thing because that means this shit fucks. But we've got 4 things announced, so let's go through them and, discuss what will happen. It's going to be a really good Dynamite. I can feel it in my loins. So the first thing we have to talk about is a promo segment face-to-face between MJF and Hangman Adam Page. This is because, obviously, MJF retained his title at Grand Slam Australia and Hangman beat Andrade to get #1 contendership in a match at Revolution. I loved the promo segment between these two guys for Revolution last year. I just love these two guys. I know it's two of my favourite wrestlers. And both on the mic, incredible promo. I can't lie, I still think it's a bit, I still would have picked Andrade. But I want to see how they're going to set this one up. I feel like this one's going to be very unique. 100% MJF's going to mention Marty Scurll. 100%. But in general, I mean, MJF on the mic's great. Hangman on the mic's great. I wonder what they say, because the roles have been reversed since not last Revolution, but Forbidden Door, where Hangman was champ and MJF was not, and he had the contract. So I assume, I would like to see, because both times they've both got under each other's skin. So I wonder who's going to get under his skin now. I feel like it's a very interesting dynamic. I think something might go awry. Maybe we get a Kenny interaction, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do, but either way, I'm looking forward to this. I always enjoy these. And this 100% will be the opener. I'd be surprised if not. Really would. So next, we have a TBS title Fatal 4-Way, which I did not expect. That's kind of out of nowhere. We've got, obviously, the TBS champion Willow Nightingale versus Megan Bayne, Marina Shafir, and Mina Shirakawa. Now, they won't do it. They will not do it. But if they're going to do anything, they'd have the belt loose. They should drop the belt. They should. And not that I don't like Willow as a TBS champion. I love Willow as a TBS champion. But, if they're not drop the tag title, drop the TBS title. You know what I mean? I'm not a fan of Willow having 2 belts when there's both, it just holds both divisions up. I'd rather Willow be TBS champ than tag champ, but if they're not going to stop it, just drop the TBS belt. They obviously they did have Megan Bayne hold the TBS title the other night. Marina Shafir, obviously that's a big one. I feel like this is the problem. Marina Shafir and Mina Shirakawa, this is the thing. That all 3 of these ladies are great contenders for the TBS, so it is a good call. But they're just not. I don't think they're going to do it, and it's kind of a shame. I'd like them to do it. I just don't think they will. I don't think they're ready to do that yet. But when are they going to be? But as a match, I mean, I assume, Megan and Marina are going to team up, but maybe we get, honestly, I'd like to see a 1v1 situation with those two. I'd like to see that build, but you've got the Tony build. Maybe Tony costs Marina Shafir. That could be really good. That could be a really interesting dynamic, obviously, because Mina Shirakawa's in there. Yeah, I assume there's going to be antics. There normally is with people like this, like with Megan and Marina and stuff. You got that name Lexi Cross, Penelope, and then you've even got Tony from Tony and Harley for Mina Shirakawa and Willow Nightingale. So it could be nuts, but I hope it's not. I hope it's kind of tame for a Fatal 4-Way, but I think either way, the match will be fun. It's going to be chaotic, but I think Willow retains. I just think, frankly, I don't know what the plan is, but they're probably going to tease Megan. So, if anything, I think Willow will win, but Megan will be the tough one to call in. Maybe Megan gets the victory robbed. I don't know. I think they're going to build to Megan because of last week, but that's definitely an interesting route to go. So next, we have the Brawling Birds' TV debut. So they did debut at AEW House Rules, which I'm happy they did. I happy that was a unique experience. Can't wait for that to eventually, hopefully, come to UK. But if this is not Hyann or Maya World, I will be heartbroken. I miss seeing Hyann and Maya World. Nah, it'll probably be like a jobber situation where they, Hyann and Maya World, that type of situation. Give them a good little show out, and then they cut a promo on someone maybe not the titles, well, should be the titles really, but someone like that, you know what I mean? Maybe they call out, Megan Bayne, or the Sisters of Sin. That could be fun. Get another tag feud that isn't title going. But either way, I'm just happy to see Jamie and Alex Windsor back. It's a bit lazily thrown together. The 2 British women are going to go together. But honestly, I'm all for it. I like both women. Again, I don't want to go on about the women's tag division because, again, it pisses me off. But I think, frankly, just these 2, I'm excited to see their dynamic. I miss Windsor and Rio. That was fun. And so was Hater and Aminata. Obviously, that was really good. But I'd rather have Jamie and Windsor in the women's singles division, but that would be most women. So, yeah, that's what I'd rather do. But honestly, it's something to look forward to. I'm looking forward to this as a start for Jamie again, so let's just get Jamie doing shit, because who doesn't love Jamie Hayter? And same with Alex Windsor. Like, Windsor! You know what I mean? Everyone, she's over as fuck. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Looking forward to it enough. It's not my most hyped thing, because that will be the next thing we talk about, because good God, of course it is. But this should be good. This should be decent enough. That's the main thing. So, our last thing to talk about, and our probable main event, we have Kenny Omega versus Swerve Strickland 1v1 for the first time ever, I'm sure. This is going to be incredible. I cannot believe we're getting this free on TV. This is going to be insane. I think we're going to have Swerve turn on some shit. I think, frankly, this could be where Swerve and Hangman have another interaction. You know, basically build that intensity up. Maybe that's how Hangman has the belt and loses the belt against MJF. Because I don't think he wins. Swerve may cost him. That could be really fun. Shit like that. That could be interesting. You know. But I think this will really be a big stepping stone. I think Kenny wins. I do think Kenny wins. I think Swerve has to lose here, just to progress every story in the most meaningful way. But if Swerve wins, it's on this shoe. But I think this will be excellent. I do. I think Kenny's looking great as of late. Swerve's so good. I think Swerve's getting underrated for how good he is in the ring, to be honest, sometimes. And the venom, the hatred that's been in it, I assume we're going to get lots of flips. The finishes. I really enjoy the matchup here. I enjoy how these both are going to set out against each other. And the story's been built well. I do think we get some sort of Hangman thing in backstage, maybe, but I think Swerve and Kenny has got a main event, and it should steal the fucking show. Kenny wins for me, but Jesus, I cannot wait for this. This is going to be incredible. So, that's everything that's confirmed. We are missing our weekly Jon Moxley match. I will say that. We're missing our weekly Jon Moxley match. I think we might get a Moxley versus, like a Moxley Open Challenge, maybe. And, maybe it's just a random Don Callis family member. Say random, like Hector Cero versus Moxley isn't insane. We'll probably get something with Death Rise and Don Callis family, because that's clearly getting set up for Anarchy in the arena. That ain't done between him and Takeshita. That ain't done. It wouldn't surprise me if they had a rematch tonight. That wouldn't surprise me out of the blue. If they done a Moxley Open Challenge and just randomly Takeshita, that could fuck. Anyone else? I mean, Stat and Tekla. I assume we're going to get something with Tekla. That makes the most sense in the world. Obviously, women's world title. And Fletcher will be more on Collision, I feel like. So, I feel like we're due to see someone. I'm trying to think who we're due to see. Honestly, I'd like some reaction between Roddy and Cassidy. I feel like that's more than deserved recently. Maybe we get something confirmed for Collision regarding those two. And probably an Eddie 1-minute segment, because that's all Eddie Kingston gets nowadays. It's a fucking shame. But yeah, that's it. Everything that I can think of for Dynamite. Again, we haven't got the full card revealed, so, going into it, it's more surprising, but also with the review, we'll talk about that. The review might be late tomorrow, by the way, just for heads up who gives a shit. It's because I am going out, so I'll try and get it, uploaded as soon as I can, but I can't make no promises. But it will be watched early in the morning, as always. Let me know what you're most excited for. What do you think is going to happen in Swerve and Swerve versus Kenny? And frankly, how much are you looking forward to MJF versus Hangman? Because I can understand if people who are not, but it's two of the best stars in the company. It's going to be good. And just let me know your overall thoughts. I cannot wait to watch this Dynamite, because, again, the less announced stuff is kind of the better, frankly.